I'm 23 years old. I've been alive for 8,766 days, and I've accomplished 23 years around the sun. And approaching my 24th birthday, I think this is the first year where I'm not deathly terrified for the year to come, which is a first for me. I have a horrible track record when it comes to birthdays. My 16th birthday, I got caught underage drinking. That's my fault, obviously, but that was a bad birthday. And then for my 19th birthday was when we all got kicked out of school for COVID. So I spent my birthday entirely alone in my room. But yeah, usually they're just not the best day ever. And in my opinion, the best way to start this new year is with a new outfit. Also, if you're noticing, I did indeed give myself a haircut. That's what it looked like before, after. Before, after. I know, very hard to tell. I did accidentally give myself bangs though. I'm not gonna lie, this was not intentional. I did not follow the Brad Mondo tutorial exactly as I was supposed to, but I'm not mad about it. But today, let's start with some shopping. I haven't gone shopping in literal months. Most of what I wear of recent has either been thrifted or making my own clothes, which I might do later today, depending on if I find anything. Hope you can see me. My OOTD. This is kind of random. I don't know if this is ugly, but in my last video when I was cleaning up my closet, I found this thing and I've been wanting to, I was like, let me fucking wear it. It's too cold to wear shorts right now. It is supposed to be like 70 degrees later, so that's why I'm wearing more of like a linen pant. A little wrinkly because I just washed them and I didn't feel like ironing them, and this is my chill day. My birthday, I'm not ironing shit. And then I just have my Reeboks on. It's not a very far walk to where I'm going. So let's go. It's so nice out today. It almost feels European, might I say. That sounds a little weird, but it literally feels like I'm in Europe. I didn't want to be a public nuisance, so I'm whispering these clips, so I'm going to voice over. I couldn't decide if I thought this skirt was cute or ugly, but I did think it'd be very good for layering. I don't have a ton of traditionally girly looking skirts, so I thought this would be a good addition to the closet. And also the cherry on top was that it was on sale for very cheap, so I bought. Something I'm so excited about with the summer is being able to eat outside and just like sit and relax. I want to get into the habit of doing more things by myself, because with my current work schedule, it's often that I'm free and no one else is available because it's like a random fucking Tuesday. So don't be surprised if you see me with a crispy Diet Coke, a book, and on a patio in the summer, and I will be doing that hopefully at least once a week. That is wishful thinking, but whatever. For lunch I had a burger and it was really good, even though it was a little bit salty. So I'm back for my shopping and lunch, impromptu lunch. Chef's kiss. Something that I've been low-key stressing out about but also looking forward to is I think that next year I'm gonna have to live by myself. Right now I live with 3 other roommates, so it's a very big change. I'm really nervous about it. I don't really know how it'll work out, especially since I don't want to live somewhere super shitty, but also like I don't have that much money to be spending on rent in this current state. Hopefully over the summer I will get a full-time job. But anyways, because I'm anticipating having to live by myself, I've also been low-key picking up little home decor and like kitchenware stuff for future apartment. So the first thing that I got was one of these anthropology plates. I saw them whenever I was in there when they were full priced and I thought they were so adorable. Initially they were $20 for on sale for $12 and then an extra $40 on the 12. So I bought 4 of them, obviously as a set. And then I got one of these little bowls that goes with it. Says les fruits. This is initially $14, then down to $9, and then 40% off. Because I think when I live alone, especially since like this apartment that we're in now is still very like college coded, which is fine, but I want my next place to be more adulty. So having real kitchenware that corresponds with each other is one of the ways to do that. And then I showed that skirt that I bought. What I decided for the rest of that outfit, for my birthday outfit, for a great outfit, I'm gonna sew a shirt. When Joann Fabrics was closing, I decided to go to Joann Fabrics to get fabric, like with nothing in mind aside from liking the patterns. So I got this. It's black. It looks kind of funny on camera, but it's black and white polka dot. So I think I'm gonna make a like tube top style shirt with a scarf. I'm not going to show like an in-depth sewing tutorial. I'm just going to show some highlights as I do it, and then I'll probably voice over some thoughts that I've been thinking. I feel like there's been a few things that have changed in the last year that have made my life infinitely better. So let's talk about a few of them. The first one is sewing and learning how to sew my own clothes. It's really helped me be more selective with what I want to wear, because if I see something cute online, I can think, oh, maybe I'll make that, rather than just buying it immediately, because then I can still have trendy items, but it's something that I'll know I'll actually want and will wear for longer because I didn't just buy it on a whim. I made it over like a long period of time. Also, selfishly, it definitely is an ego boost, especially when people ask you, where did you get your shirt? And you're like, I made it. Like, it just feels good to have that ownership over what you're wearing. Another thing that's really made my life better is I've been waking up much earlier than I did in the past. My whole life, I thought that I was a night owl more than like a morning person, and that is not true, especially in the past year. For example, this day that I was filming, I woke up and I went out to go shopping, ate lunch, got back and started sewing, and it was only like 1 p.m. there have been times in the past where I would wake up at 1 p.m. and there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, depending on how your schedule is. But I feel like I get more out of my days and I'm more productive in the morning or early afternoon rather than later in the night. Sometimes I think back to the time when I was 20 years old and it was deep COVID, whatever. I was hella depressed and I would wake up at like 12 p.m. and I wouldn't do anything. I barely went outside. And it makes me sad for past me that I was in such a dark place that I felt like there was nothing worth getting up for. Even though now there are certain days where I just feel like I want to lay in bed, but I know that that won't help me feel better. Another change that I feel like has happened this year is I feel like I'm a lot more present in my actual life. I've had an intense internet addiction for so long. It was only when I started incorporating more physical media in my life, like books, CDs, things like that, that I realized that I was so reliant on my phone to give me my happiness, essentially. Obviously, I'm not totally disconnected from the internet world as this is being posted on YouTube, but I think making sure that I spend time away from my phone, has helped me feel a lot better about myself in general. In this next year, I think I want to disconnect even more from my phone and maybe even do one of those challenges where it's like, I only listen and do things with physical media for a week. Obviously, a week's not a very long time, but I would like to see how much more my mentality would change if I really have no online distractions. So yeah, those were some of my thoughts. So my friend is coming in for my birthday and her flight got delayed. So we either have to not go to dinner, we're supposed to go to dinner, or go somewhere else. I don't know. Either way, it'll be fun. Either way, it'll be a vibe. Either way, I'm gonna look sexy. So my bestie's on her way here from the airport. I'm gonna get ready now so we can have just time to like chat ski whenever she gets here. 24 isn't old, but it sounds old. Like 25 sounds younger than 24. Or 26 sounds younger than 24 or 25. So let's get into some of my goals. So goal 1, it's already sort of in the works. Right now, as of this exact moment, I currently have 905 subscribers, which feels actually crazy because I started posting about 3 months ago. Obviously in my hopes and dreams I was like, I'm gonna hit 10,000 subscribers by the summer. That clearly didn't happen. I mean, it's not the summer yet, so you never know, but obviously it's a much slower growth than you thought. But also I've seen people that it takes them literally 2 years to get to the point that I'm at, so I'm very content with it. But with that in mind, one of my goals is to hit 1,000, and I'm hoping it happens sometime soon as like a fun little birthday gift for myself, mostly so I can get the satisfaction of hitting 1K. But something about hitting 1K on YouTube, I think it gives you like the validity. Like when I make my commentary videos, and they're good in my opinion, but I think some people, they feel more inclined to watch it or like it or engage with it if they see that I have more subscribers. But anyone who is already subscribed, thank you so much. I love reading comments and just like chatting with people in the comment section. My next goal in the year 24. So I feel like people have 2 paths. They either run a marathon or have a child. I'm not going to be having a child, so I would like to get better at long distance running. I work out like every day, primarily weightlifting. I feel like my endurance is so bad. If someone was chasing me, I would die. I have horrible endurance, especially when it comes to actually running. Like I can do Stairmaster for 30 minutes. I can do elliptical for 30 minutes or longer, but something about a damn running, probably because I don't know how to actually run, like the proper form and everything. I've also never been one to run outside, and with the weather getting nicer, I think it's finally the first year that I'm going to try to run outside. Like something about running outdoors, I feel like I'm in the way and also everyone else is in the way all at the same time. Oh, So now that we have my goals out of the way, my friend is visiting from Pennsylvania, my home state. It's never planned, but she does seemingly always come like around my birthday, which is really fun. Just because I don't see her very often because I don't go home that much. Like I go home a decent amount, but. So tonight we are going to a sushi restaurant. She was joking because she has like really bad hand tremors from like the medication she takes, which like, sorry, I just HIPAA violated her. So she was like, we can't go to get sushi because I can't use chopsticks. And I told her that it doesn't matter because we're in the Midwest and like half the people don't use chopsticks. But I will be making fun of her very lightly. My uncle for Christmas got me these like gift cards for a bunch of different restaurants. Well, it's called Lettuce Eats Club. Like if you're ever trying to think of a gift to get someone or like your parents or like you don't know whatsoever, if you get them a gift card for like a restaurant or this Lettuce Eats thing, which it kind of depends on your area. Weirdly, even though I live in Chicago, there's more options with this little thing, like the gift card business thing. There's more options in the suburbs, which I don't really understand, but it does feel good to be like, okay, we can go to dinner, and not spend any money or very little money. And then I do work tomorrow, sadly, because it's St. Patrick's Day. If you live in Chicago, you know, like St. Patrick's Day is one of like the biggest days of the year, especially since it's supposed to be like 60 or something degrees tomorrow. So you know everyone's going to be going crazy, vomit probably everywhere. I haven't really gone down to the river like downtown because it gives me anxiety to get on the train with that many people that are heavily intoxicated, and it also gives me anxiety to think about having to pay for an Uber that expensive. Some of our friends from middle school live here now, so she's just gonna go hang out with them. Then on Sunday we're planning to make a dinner. And also, we were talking, we're like, we should get wine drunk and just watch music videos for like 6 hours, which sounds beautiful to me. We would do that so often when we were in middle school, and not get drunk part, but watch music videos for like 7 hours. My makeup is looking really nice right now, which is kind of surprising because I thought my face was going to be really dry. Also, in general, something that I'm so happy about in my 23rd year, going into my 24th year, is I've been shocked by my growth in like my self-confidence this year. When I was younger, it was like I didn't always feel the need that like I had to be hanging out with someone, but it was like when I was alone, I was constantly just like distracting myself. But today when I was sewing, there was like multiple instances where I realized that like I wasn't even on my phone. Obviously I was sewing, but I was literally just like sitting in silence and like thinking in my head about like my life or whatever. And it just feels really good knowing that like if I were to be totally by myself, like I would be fine. Bitch, it's Mac. What is that, Enya? I don't know why I put lipstick on yet, because I plan on drinking a little glass of wine. Okay, earlier today when I said I cut these bangs on accident, I will now and for the future be cutting these bangs on purpose. They give me such a bombshell look. Bombshell entering the villa. I'm just feeling very excited for this weekend. I'm like, finally I can have joy and it'll be sunshine and people will pay attention to me because it's my birthday. Why do I look diva? That's a diva. That's a diva. So here's the finished. I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter. Basically a tube top. I am loving is this little scarf. I'll either insert a picture of my whole outfit or I'll show you. Kind of depends on like what me and my bestie are doing at the moment. See, wearing clothes that you made is just so much cuntier than wearing any other outfit, and I stand by that. This was my fit. The rest of our pictures were kind of busted, not gonna lie, but it was really cute. We had a great time. We ate lots of sushi and I forgot to film, but thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Love you.